2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're coming to you live from Minnesota this week for the first round of the 3M Open. Hello and welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Luke Elvey. It's great to have your company as always. Alongside me is Rich Beam, and out on the course is Henny Kuyak and John McCarthy, who'll be following all the action. All right, Rich, before we head out to the action on the course, a quick thought on TPC Twin Cities.
It's a golf course where you can make a lot of birdies at. You know, as far as TPC golf courses, it's good. You know, I'm not going to say it's great, but that's no disrespect to the golf course because it's in perfect shape year in and year out. I think the way that they set up the golf course is wonderful. It's just, you know, big hitters can take advantage of certain tee shots and make some of those long holes so much shorter. But still, it all has to be done. I think the biggest key for any player this week is on the greens. You have to putt the ball extremely well because you're going to have so many good looks for birdie. And even sometimes you get 30 to 40 feet. Those become good looks as well if you're already making the ones from 10 to 15 feet. So I think the winner this week is definitely because that putter in the bag is cooperating. Has got this thing dialed in here, looking good.
That's a good shot by him. He'll be delighted. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. Currently has a share of second place. As you said, Rich, TPC Twin Cities, not a long golf course, but ball in play is imperative if you want to make the birdies. Here at the second, water and bunkers come into play.
This is a tee shot that I believe must be challenged. You must take driver out to hit it over that bunker down the right-hand side to leave yourself with as short a second shot as you can possibly get. This green can cause all kinds of problems as it pitches from left to right down towards the water. It's a birdie opportunity if you're bold enough to take on the tee shot.
Okay, let's get back to the action. And playing this one from around 120 yards out. This one's going right at the pin here. Pay attention, folks. That's how you play golf. There's part of about 6 feet coming up.
Looking for another birdie here.
Ooh. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Currently 1 under for the tournament. Rich, the third hole plays as a par 5 for when people get to play the course casually. But in this PGA Tour event, it's a strong par 4.
It is just over 480 yards. And the line off the tee is at those 2 fairway bunkers through the fairway. From there, you'll have an open look to this green that moves from back to front. It's truly a strong par 4.
Is Will Zalatoris. This is looking pretty good in the air. Oh, that one's absolutely stiff. And he's down there.
Setting up here from about 175 yards. Oh, he's trying to silence the young buck, Will Zalatoris, with that one. Really putting his cards out on the table. Brilliant stuff.
You know, Luke Donald once made all 400-plus attempts inside 3 feet on the PGA Tour.
Who doesn't love a birdie putt?
Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole. All right, Rich, birdie chance here at the 4th.
It can be, Luke, if your distance control is spot on. This is a 2-tier green, and when the pin is all the way in the back left, it can be difficult to get it all the way back there.
That one's heading out to the right. And he's not hit the mark on that approach.
Shocking. A missed green in regulation.
Didn't that look good for a long time? If he makes this, he'll save his par. And he's down there. You got to read.
This one's going to gently meander from the left.
The old-fashioned hammer hands. That'll ruin any putter's stats. And our leader is now out by 3 shots as we head to the next. There's plenty of twists and turns around TPC Twin Cities, and the 5th is another.
Massive, massive fairway here at the 5th. So tee it high, let it fly. Second shot straight back up the hill to a green that's fairly flat with a little bit more movement in the back portion of it. It's a cool design.
Yeah, this is a quality looking shot, this one. That should find the short stuff. This is his second shot. Just 3 back from the leader. Great looking shot, this. Terrific approach and a chance for a birdie here on the 5th. It's just about 3 feet away. Just 2 shots back after that hole. Rich, the par 5 6th, reachable in 2?
Most definitely, but you have to take an aggressive line down the right-hand side. Hitting it anywhere left into that bunker or otherwise is just a no-go zone. Out to the right-hand side, though, you get a clean look at this green. Water over on the left-hand side. The obvious place to miss your second is out to the right.
Well, Rich, I'm being honest. This lie is putrid.
Uh-oh, this one's out, heading towards the rough.
Unfortunately, he'll have to hit out of the rough yet again with his next shot.
Beautiful.
Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
Sadly, in the sand, but a chance to make up for the error. Looking, oh, what a touch of class. Holds it from the sand. And back to the course with the live action. Putting for par. In she goes. Let's head to the next. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. A chance to be aggressive here, Rich, at the short par 4 7th.
There's really no reason to be, because there's not much room up there, and only the biggest hitters in the game could possibly get it on this green. Just lay it up with a long iron or a fairway metal. That will leave a short second shot to a green that's flat and is just begging to be birdied.
Not a bad play, that one. Henny, what's he facing with this putt?
Setting up this putt 25 feet from the cup.
John, have you got a good read on this one?
It's going to go down the hill, and then it should break left to right.
Ooh. Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
He's currently in second place on the leaderboard. Over to the par 3, 8th we go, and it's 205 yards.
This is a really cool designed long par 3. As you can see, the green is not very deep. It is wide, and there's lots of pin placements to use on this green. It's probably my favorite hole on the golf course. Luke?
Looks to be going with the 6-iron. This is one of those lengthy putts. Good one just to get close. Oh, has given that one a bit of a wide berth. So close. Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. And that putt will drop. Well done. Trailing by a couple of strokes now. Reached this golf course designed by the legendary Arnold Palmer, and the 9th resembles the 18th of his Bay Hill Club and Lodge.
This is fraught with danger everywhere. Out to the right, out of bounds, comes into play quickly. If you miss it over to the left, there's waste area that you want no part of. Find the fairway, and the second shot demands you keep it left of that water. Anywhere on the green on the left side is a fantastic play.
Exit, stays left even. Well played there, pin high. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me. Nice one, 4th birdie of the day. And with that, he'll move to 3 under par. And Rich, as we make the turn, I'm interested in your thoughts on this player's performance so far.
Luke, so far, it's been entertaining watching these two go head-to-head. Not too sure exactly how this is going to play out, but so far, so good. Love watching these two compete.
Time to play from the bunker. Chosen the pitching wedge here.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Yeah, that's a top little chip shot, that one. And a par putt awaits him. Nice comeback. That shows a lot of character. Be proud of that one.
In trouble off the tee in that fairway bunker with that putt, saves the par. Well done.
That tee shot looks pretty good. He's setting up for his second shot. 1 stroke off the lead.
All right, clubbing up.
That was wonderfully done. And this putt to move into a share of first. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
There's a slope here, and it's going to go right to left on the slope.
Was that a rush of blood? Par putt coming up here. That was a sensational approach, Rich, but you've got to feel like an opportunity was lost.
And that would have tied the lead for this player. Disappointing, to say the least.
time for the second shot at the 12th.
Nicely done.
That is a touch of class. Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
Okay, he's behind in this rivalry. Let's see what he can produce.
Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Mark it down, that's birdie number 5. And with that, he'll move to 4 under par. He's currently tied for first. Rich the 13th, the par 3, measuring 216 yards. It's a tough one.
It is elevated tee box, but an elevated green as well. Not a bunch of room on the front part of it. Obviously, more room as the green gets deeper, but the bunker on the right is an absolute no-go zone. It's very deep and very difficult to get up and down from.
And that was a bit of a misfire. Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. And this putt coming up for his par. Currently sitting at 4 under par. When they stand on the tee at the par 4 14th, Rich, I'd imagine that fortune favours the brave.
It does. I think that players, should they decide to take this tee shot on with a driver, want to go at the second fairway bunker, as this fairway pitches severely from right to left. A driver will get you in there close enough to hit wedge for your second shot, which turns a difficult hole into an easy hole.
Oh, I didn't see this as possible. What a shot.
And back to the play, shall we? Second shot here on the 14th hole. Yeah, good safe shot, this one. That should find the surface. That's a wonderful shot here at the 14th and sets up a chance for birdie. Just 3 feet to the cup. Mark it down. That's 6 birdies today. And that will take him to 6 under. And after that hole, he's no longer sharing top spot. He's at the summit all alone. Oh, that is bombed. Playing this shot from around 120 yards. This one is right down the pipe. Terrific shot into the 15th and a chance for birdie. Just a 4-footer remaining.
All right, guys. This for 2 birdies in a row.
Holding steady in first place after that one. The 16th, at TPC Twin Cities. Not a long par 4, but plenty of bunkers there to confuse you.
Water right, some bunkers left, but as you said, driver not necessary on the short par 4.
Oh, well done.
This one is chewing fiber.
Oh, that's a great approach shot.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
That will drop, and it will extend the lead. And that will take him to 7 under. The 17th, again resembling the 17th at Bay Hill, all over water, around 200 yards.
Indeed it is, Luke. Thankfully, though, this green is a little bit kinder than the one at Bay Hill. Be sure to take plenty of club, though. Coming up short, is silly.
Going with the 6-iron here. And he's safely on the green. All right, John, you've been reading them well all day. Take us through this putt.
This one pretty much looks like it's going right to left.
And so close to the birdie. What a shame. Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole. And with that hole, this player is currently in first, just ahead of Max Homer. The finishing hole at TPC Twin Cities has the players licking their chops, Rich. An eagle chance.
If they're brave enough to take it down the right-hand side of this fairway and avoid the water, then yes, going for it is a must. However, a lot of players will be lured into taking it down the left-hand side, and a little bit of a miss left. Now you've got all kinds of tree issues. This green has got a lot of movement to it. Better watch the spin with your third shot if you lay up.
Looks to be going with the 4-iron. He'll be disappointed by that. That one finds the water. Here is his fourth. Big par saver coming up for this fella.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
And Henny, what's he looking at for this putt?
Setting up this putt 23 feet from the cup.
And from long range here.
Come on. Yeah, that's one of those putts you're happy to walk after. Did everything but go down. And to finish up here with a bogey at the last. A bogey to finish his round. And as this round winds down, he finishes in a tie for the lead. On behalf of Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for joining us. See you next time. TPC Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Welcome in for the final round of the 3M Open. Let's find out who's crowned champion. Luke Elvey alongside boothmate Rich Beam. As always, it's great to have you join us. And as we check today's standings, our featured player is tied for first alongside Colin Morikawa. Now to the first hole. Okay, let's see if this one sets the tone for the round today. coming fresh off a win. This player's looking to go back-to-back here.
This player has more confidence, I believe, than any other player in the field at the moment. This should be another good week for him.
And that one finds the putting surface. It's a good shot. It's some work to do, however. John, have you got a read on this one?
Pretty sure a little movement to the right in this putt.
That's disappointing. Big putt for par coming up. And down it goes. Let's head to the next.
Very nice par indeed. Very solid hole played.
Teeing off on the par 4 second now.
This is a tee shot that I believe must be challenged. You must take driver out to hit it over that bunker down the right-hand side to leave yourself with as short a second shot as you can possibly get. This green can cause all kinds of problems as it pitches from left to right down towards the water. It's a birdie opportunity if you're bold enough to take on the tee shot.
He's hit that one well. Will it get there? Yeah, not a bad shot, that one. All the great players make a bunch of these. This is from 15 feet. Oh. 3 feet to go here to the hole.
This is for par.
Time to take a look at the leaderboard now, and our featured player shares top spot with Max Homa. Stepping up now onto the tee of the par 4 third. That's not the shot he was hoping for.
That is not proper beach attire, is it, Luke?
This ball's found its way into the sand. Henny, how's it lying?
He's going to need a digging truck, maybe? I don't think a sand wedge is good enough to get this out.
There's some work to be done here onto the green, but a long way from the hole. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
This putt is around 36 feet away from the cup.
Putting now for a bogey. And unfortunately heading in the wrong direction on the leaderboard after that hole. And now onto the par 3 fourth hole. Opting for the 6 iron. Needs this one to kick right. Well, this will be a big putt to make. A birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2. John, have you got a read on this one? What's it going to do?
Well, it's looking like this one's going to break pretty hard to the right.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Our leader is Colin Morikawa as we head to the next. To par 4, the 5th hole.
Massive, massive fairway here at the 5th. So tee it high, let it fly. Second shot straight back up the hill to a green that's fairly flat with a little bit more movement in the back portion of it. It's a cool design.
Standing over his second shot.
Wind is blowing from right to left here. Wants to work it against the wind.
It's just a tad off line, that one. Headed towards the left. This would be a great up and down. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Oh, 13-footer coming up here.
This is to save par.
Ooh. And this one will be for bogey. And a bit of a setback there. Now he's 4 under for the tournament.
And moving down the leaderboard as well.
And on the tee now of the 6th, which is a par 5. Oh, I love this person's confidence and courage. Driver off the deck here. Sitting at -4. Ouch, that hurts. This would be a great up and down from this spot. Ooh. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. And that'll see him remain in the same spot on the leaderboard. We've arrived now at the 7th in the par 4.
7th hole at the Twin Cities. Risk versus reward. Do you feel brave? Driver will get you glory, but an iron will keep you safe off the tee.
And that shot looks like it's going to stay under the first cut. What a relief. Well, that certainly makes putting a lot easier when you can hit a shot like that. A 7-footer right here. Oh, I like this. A great look for birdie to get the ball rolling. Max Homa is the current leader as we head over to the next. Just a couple to play here on the opening 9. Here's the tee shot at the 8th.
This is a really cool designed long par 3. As you can see, the green is not very deep. It is wide, and there's lots of pin placements to use on this green. Probably my favorite hole on the golf course. Luke?
Going with the 7. That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. Oh, this would be a good putt to make, and with it, a share of 3rd spot. And he's down there. You got a read?
Yeah, this putt's going to just veer off to the right-hand side.
Nice line. That will work on a roll here with back-to-back birdies. That's a momentum maker, isn't it?
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
And now he'll move to 6 under for the tournament.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Oh, that's a high caliber shot. Time for the second shot here at the 9th. And choosing the 8-iron here.
I think this could be it. Could be.
This one's for birdie. And well holed. Let's move on. And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible. And at the conclusion of that hole, he continues to trail a Max Homa.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Wonderfully played. And Rich, that back-to-back win could be within reach here. This player can just gain a few more strokes on the inward half.
Winning last week, this player's full of confidence, and rightly so.
Top draw, sir. Top draw.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
An opportunity here to move into a tie for first. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. And he moves to 8 under now. And as we look at the leaderboard now, and it's a pretty sight, he continues to share top spot with Max Homa.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing. Absolutely tattooed that one.
Playing from around 160 yards. He's currently tied for the lead. Well, got some sort of streak going on here. Greens in regulation. What a statistic.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
Oh, so close to a birdie. Just a short putt remaining here. Unable to take advantage of the great approach there, Rich. Sitting at -8 for the tournament. Hole number 12 is a par 5. And after a par at the last, chance to maybe take a step in the right direction here. His second shot here. Oh, that was pure. Sitting at 8 under.
Going with less club.
Ooh, this is gonna work.
Wow, showing Will Zalatoris that this rivalry is indeed not to be taken lightly.
Mark it down, that's birdie number 5. And after that hole, he's ahead by just a solitary stroke. The 13th is a par 3. This player's got some lovely momentum coming off a birdie at the last. Opting for the 5-iron. This one needs to kick left. Yeah, a quality shot from him. He'll be pleased.
Made birdie on the last, looking for a second in a row here.
Gee, that's good playing. 6 birdies in a round.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Let's begin the 14th. Oh, that was fantastic. What a shot from the leader.
Luke, that one was humongous.
From about 100 yards. Well, you can see why he's leading. That was a shot of high caliber.
Dare I say, Luke, this player has been in fuego with his approach shots. Another green in regulation.
Oh, he's on fire today, building upon his lead, hole after hole. This hole is a par 4, and it's a pretty lengthy one at that.
Fairly simple and straightforward tee shot here as the fairway pitches in from both the right and left-hand sides. So hitting the fairway shouldn't be much of a problem. From there, the second shot goes straight back up the hill to a green that's protected by bunkers on the left-hand side.
What a shot from the rough. This is gorgeous.
That'll work there. Just 6 feet between he and the hole. And down it goes. 12 under the card now with the stretch to play.
Yeah, with just a slim lead coming down that stretch, anything can happen.
And now we find ourselves with a par 4 here.
With the tees all the way back, it's just a fairway metal or a long iron off the tee and a wedge from there to a green that's not very deep but wide. Every once in a while, though, they'll move the tee box up, and when they do, get after it.
I think he's caught that one quite nicely. Oh, this one looks pretty handy here. Well, there's a very good reason why he's leading this tournament, and that's Exhibit A.
I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens and regulation, spot on all day. Awesome.
Our leader is currently out by 4 strokes as we check the standings. This 17th hole is a par 3. Well, that's right out of the top drawer. A great shot from our leader.
It's amazing to see how good this player is in full flow.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
18-footer here is what he's facing.
I like the pace on this putt.
Can you get it really close?
He's currently sitting in first place. Well, this is when the adrenaline really starts to kick in. Leading the tournament with the final hole to play. Good luck. Oh, I could watch that swing all day. That's beautiful. Setting up here, coming off a run of birdies.
Oh, what a way to finish the day. Hoping he can close out.
Oh, what a gorgeous looking shot that is, Rich. Yeah, well played. This putt for him to win the event. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This putt is breaking right to left.
And congratulations to our player. You are the 3M Open winner for this year.
An amazing performance all around this week, coming here at TPC Twin Cities by this winner. Congratulations.
And Rich, you know all about this. It's hard just to win once on the PGA Tour, but going back to back.
Luke, winning once on the PGA Tour is difficult enough. To win back-to-back weeks, that's reserved for just the top players in the game.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye for now.